Alright, we are back. So I'm going to quickly do the Legendary Horde quest. Because pretty much all you do is you talk to the people, you sit by the fire, you have 4 dialogues, and then, yeah, it gives you map. Ooh, sat too. Alright, let's go read that. Because I'm interested to see what that is. Letter from Francia. Toka's letter.
A new letter.
I have orders to call from Francia, a little less changed since you returned to Ravensthorpe. I've been busy. Of course, there are many things to do as planned earlier, as you know. I am coping with the help of Ale, lots of it. Ricardus honors our deal that Kraus driver Charles has not been seen at all since beating you gave him. That is good, as I do not think I could hold back my axe if he ever lifted his fat head up from whatever hole he is hiding in. Things are well, though there are times the burdens of the leadership feels heavy. Doubt creeps into my mind, and I become unsure of what to do. When that happens, I ask myself what you would do. You can imagine what trouble that brings me, but I am learning. I miss your lessons, your quick axe, and your quicker wit. There's a table of cheese and wine waiting for you your next visit. When you do come, do me the honor of bringing a nice sword with you. My collection grows stale. Toka. Alright, now let's quickly go sit by the fire to wrap up, to run through this quest real quick. Alright, let's get moving. It's been a while since we played as Ivor too. Oh, we're getting there. Okay. Alright. Sit by the fire. Alright. So we have 4 tails. Mason who sought renown.
Tove, how have you been?
Bam.
The fire made me think of the myths and legends Sven loved.
Would you indulge me with a tale? I would be glad to hear of Svartalfheim.
I
Svartalfheim.
would not
Okay.
tell it half as well. But his favorite was a fable, to remind us to find meaning in our deeds and not in how others think of us. Svartalfheim was not short of legendary dwarven blacksmiths. Everyone has heard of Ivaldir, Brucker, and Sindri. But this tale is of a stonemason. He lived as far south as he could, where Gulnamar meets Vangrin. His workshop sat upon the shoreline. Obsessed with glory, his love of masonry had all but died. He scoured the shore, seeking precious stones washed up from other realms. Then he saw it. Something beautiful, glittering, shimmering across the water, upon an island he had never dared travel to. He hastily built a boat, working long into the night. He set sail and found many rocks that sparkled and dazzled upon the island. He cried out in joy. To craft anything from such stones, he would be remembered for all time.
I see.
Then he felt a sudden sting on his foot. Then another, and another. His eyes adjusted to the dark. So consumed was he by his desire for renown, he failed to realize he had walked into a nest of snakes. Until it was already too late. And so, clutching the stone that sealed his fate, there he died. Remembered, yes, but only for his folly.
Damn.
Fine tale, Toby, and well told. Sven would be proud.
Alright, next one. The King and His Legacy. Ooh!
You and Bridget well.
I was gonna call you Gorm, but I don't think that's your name.
Of course.
Gunnar, there we go.
The flames soothe my mind, as do the tales told here.
Do you have one to share, Gunnar? A legend of Svartalfheim.
Aye, a story of a king who could not see the wood for the trees. Reidmar, greatest of dwarven kings. Within his palace in Gulnamar, he wanted for nothing except an heir. Reidmar and his wife had grown old. Perhaps too old. Late one night, consumed with worry, Reidmar walked in the shadow of his vast mountain-top palace, tears in his eyes. "A great king! What ails you?" a voice said. Afraid, Reidmar saw no one. "Who goes there?" he replied. Then he saw who addressed him. A vast and ancient tree, perhaps almost as old as Ymir himself. Reidmar sat upon its roots and told the tree he feared he was too old to give his subjects the legacy they deserved. The tree was so moved, it wept and offered its tears to Reidmar. "Drink, great king," it said, "and your woes shall be washed away." Reidmar observed the grass, the meadows, the leaves of the tree. His subjects' happiness could be seen in how they cared for the land. His legacy was all around him. Reidmar felt at ease, realizing he had everything he needed, and asked that the land receive the tree's gift instead. The tree's happy tears flowed evermore, enriching the land. 9 moons passed, and a baby's cry rang through Reidmar's palace. Long would dwarves place gifts in the weeping tree's roots, in memory of Reidmar and his kindness that shaped all he touched.
Damn.
All things happen when they should, old friend.
I hope so.
Damn. Alright. Next quest. Well, next story. Consequences of Thor's folly.
Eivor!
Hey,
What
Elvis.
is the matter? Have you been spending too much time drinking Valga's special sauces again?
I am troubled by visions of Odin and of Svartalfheim. They flood my mind without warning, without invitation.
Aha! Which is how Thor flooded Svartalfheim. Thor, fast to act, but not so fast to think, would stomp and thump and fight and bump everywhere he and Mjolnir should go. One day, he fought a giant in Jotunheim with such ferocity that Thor's killing blow was felt through all 9 realms. The ground shook, mountains rose up, hills tore apart, creating canyons, and north of Svaladal, the massive lake that housed the springs of Yggdrasil split open, flooding all of Svartalfheim. The dwarf king, Hreidmar, acted swiftly. He built 3 mighty dams, preventing further damage to his realm, working alongside his beloved subjects. So surprised was one builder to see the great king working as an equal that he slipped, tumbling into the raging waters below. Without hesitation, Hreidmar leapt, once from his horse and again from the center of the dam's lip, diving into the frightful torrent. Before the builder could even cry for help, Hreidmar was pulling him onto dry land. And so 2 giant statues were built to honor the king, one for each leap of unthinking bravery, and stood until the end of days.
Until Ragnarok.
Aye, So you see, actions ripple outward, like a stone falling into a lake. Or like Thor crushing a Jotun skull with Mjolnir.
Affecting everything, whether foretold or unknown.
I fear my tale has only worsened your concerns.
No, a good story is a log that feeds a mind's flame. Thank you, friend.
And the last story.
I hear you seek tales of Svartalfheim.
Yes.
You are not alone in your glimpses of the Aesir.
You have seen them too.
No,
Mm.
only the power the visions hold, and their effect on those once held dear.
You speak of Sigurd.
Do you want my tale or not?
Go ahead.
There was a dwarven miner who cared only for his work. Mining was all he knew, all he wanted to know, and all he would ever know. One day, he heard a strange noise. All his long life, working in the northern mines of Vangrim, he had never known a boulder to squeak. He ignored it at first, but as the hours passed, the squeaking continued relentlessly. When the miner could take no more, he split the boulder apart with his pick, and then he saw a squirrel. Until now, pinned by the boulder, afraid and tired, the freed squirrel climbed into the miner's long beard and slept for 3 days. When the dwarf awoke the next day, he found fruit and nuts waiting for him. A gift from the squirrel. The first the miner had ever received. Finally, the miner had a friend. The squirrel led the dwarf to a stone hill within a lake. There, the dwarf could fish for supper, while the squirrel played in the trees. One night, watching his fishing line, the dwarf drifted off to sleep, smiling, enjoying the happy squeaks of his friend above. When the sun rose, its light did not find the dwarf, for he had turned to stone, his short-lived bliss captured evermore.
And the squirrel?
It never left his side, hoping his friend would awaken, just as the miner had waited for the squirrel to do the same.
Sigurd. He's not lost to us.
Nope. Alright, I think that's all the stories, so... Yep.
In every great story there is truth to be found. I wonder what could be found in Svartalfheim in the place they spoke of.
Only one way to find out. Alright. Beyond Fear. Because, yeah, we need to get back to Svartalfheim. Which means, continuing the story. We got all that's left is this mission, one more mission, and then we'll just go grab the maps. And then that will be that. Alright.
Have a look, Sunan. This is the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Now I need only wait for Volker to arrive.
And we wait.
I will tie your hands now.
What purpose will that serve?
You are too much the warrior, Eivor. You will not recognize your fear until you are helpless before it.
I see.
You say this will bring the vision back? Is that all? You mean to leave me here? Valka! This is... Why must I be tied?
Is that what you fear? Being helpless?
Valka?
Oh, or is it a wolf? After all, you are the wolf-kissed. And you are like Javi.
Untie me! The wolf is coming and I cannot reach my weapon! Valka! Valka!
Just like Javi. Loading, loading, loading.
So many. Where did they come from? I have to break these bonds.
Alright.
The more I struggle, the tighter the bonds become. There must be a trick to this. What did Valka say? Give in to it. Be still. It's working. The bonds are loosening. Free. Now for the reckoning. What illusion is this? Accursed phantom! Come then! You'll not find me
Okay.
lacking. It's like fighting a river.
So, don't fight? I wonder if that's what it is. If we're not supposed to fight, let's just let it take us. It's this way. Okay, well, hold up. Where am I? Alright. Huh. I might just let it... see what happens when they bite me. Alright. Alright, no, so we just gotta keep attacking wolves. Alright. Yeah, so it's just taking a while. Oh. Yeah, no, they're just a lot of wolves. Okay. Man. Man. How long do I have to keep this up for? Like, this feels like it's going on way too long. Like, what? Am I crazy? Oh! Okay.
The wolf is gone. For now.
Okay, finally. That took way too long.
I am ready, Valka. It is time.
Alright, on to the final quest. Alright, back to Svartalheim. You know, here I was thinking, oh, we'll have a long time in between. No. Suture and I, we crossed blades once, back when there was nothing at stake but our pride. Of course, one day he and I must fight again. I do not know when or why. When that will happen, and when it does, he must stand well clear. Not risk my most beloved child getting caught in that fray. Odin speaking to an adult boulder.
Svartalfheim, even after all these eternities away, I still hate the place. Yet it offers me the hope of revenge. Sweetest of morsels. The realm is changed. But this is not Sutra's doing. It is something more. I must find Brokkr and Ivaldi. They'd better still have my Salakar nice and safe.
I see, the reckoning. Okay. Okay. So now, we're gonna go, instead of doing the mission, we're gonna go grab the chests. So we have one here. Let's go here. Yeah, we're gonna take our ship out. Alright. Open sail. Ooh. Okay, I kind of like how our ship looks. Step song. Where they even start. Alright. So yeah, we're gonna grab all four. And once we are done grabbing all of those, then we'll continue on with the story. Oh, it looks like this last mission might be a long one, though, so... Right. We are approaching. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Alrighty. Alright. Climb on up. There we go. Yeah, that's that one. The next one... Where is that at? Roughly around here. I don't know exactly where that is. Let's zoom in a little. Alright, let me turn that back on real quick. Okay, so like, yeah, right underneath. Around here-ish. Fast travel. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. We are still making progress. Alright. Alarm out. Ba-da, ba-da, ba-da. Yeah, we just gotta find a tree. Ah, there it is. Okay. Alright, at the base of the tree. Right? Where? Base of the tree near a shrine with a skull. Oh, is it down here? Down here. That's what it meant when it said base. Okay. Next one. All the way up here-ish. Let's fort there. Is that on the wall? Alright, yep, got the nickel. Alright. Aha. Alright, charge! Okay, I'm assuming it's up the wall. Alrighty. Middle Stifla.
Best not to draw attention here.
Alright. But where is it up here, though? Yeah, it's set next to like a wooden box. Next to the nearby open wooden box. Oh well, we got maps, didn't we? So we got maps. You know, maybe check that. Okay, dead center. Got it. Yeah. Issue is how high? I feel like it wasn't too far high. Ugh. Scrolling all the way back down. Middle. Yeah, it's almost like it should be around here-ish.
In my eyes, Sunan.
Or I wonder if it's down there. Which it might be. And yeah, I don't know where else to look.
Surely that was needed to reach with them.
Yep.
Was needed to reach whatever lies beyond this portal.
Oh. And that is part of the problem, is I don't know exactly where we're going. I mean... Is there a box here? Oh, yep. Box right there. Alright. Gotta be around here. Yep, there it is. Man. All that for that. Okay. Alright, we gotta head back up to there. Alright, let's get moving. Okay. Then we get that, and then we are good to just rush through the story. So then, yeah, we legitimately will have nothing left. Alright. Color him out. There we go. Alright. Bong bong ba dong. And away we go. Alright. Man, we're getting so close to the end. Sadly, I don't think we're going to be able to finish the game today. There we go. Okay, that's everything at least. Or at least full Cougar. Alright. Yeah, they said this is roughly like a 40-hour completion. We're at not 17, like 14, almost 15 hours now. And I'm like almost done. Sure, the Valkyrie stuff could take longer, could add a lot of time to that, but there we go. And that was Randy's treasure. Alright. Well, we are done with the map. Let's fast travel into there. Bam.
What? Has the shelter fallen? These Muspelth are a plague.
Oh.
You're back.
Alright. Yep. Alright. Oh, hey, Evaldi. You're free.
Oh, thank you. Norms favor you.
Damn Muspels. They came out of
Oh.
nowhere. Where is the Salakar? Have you lost it?
Brocker left the shelter yesterday before the raid even happened. Took the Salakar with him.
Where has he taken it?
Since you went away, he has become erratic. The Salakar, it's all that matters to him now.
You should learn from his example. Now where is he?
Yeah, where are we going?
Where?
The other night, he spoke of exploring the crater of Eitri to seek out more answers.
He takes the Salakar to Sutra's front door.
Wait! Where have you been these past few days?
Days. No matter. It is where I go that matters.
Yep.
And where is that?
I don't know.
Eitri?
I guess so.
Wherever I can find vengeance.
Calm yourself, Harvey. Collect your wits. An eye for an eye will leave us all blind.
What do I care of eyes?
Yeah. Seeing as, you know, I sacrificed one for immortality. Alright. Hey, to Eitri. Bam.
I must find Broker in Eitri's crater. The brave fool means well, but risks cheating me of my vengeance. What is it with these two brothers? One died sneaking after mead. The other now risks death by taking his job too far.
Okay. Alright. We are closing on in.
Have a look soon.
Ah, alright, I saw him. Whoop. Alright, charge! Yep, down in there. Alright, dismount. Alright, there we go. And see down like...
Let's see,
Yep.
you, old friend.
Where is this guy? Yeah, on that rock, you little...
I see you, dwarf.
Oh, you're right here.
Broker, where's my Salakar?
Take it easy, it's right here, nice and safe. Wanted to investigate something, but then I tripped and...
Can you walk? No. Oh, then I shall carry you.
Oh, gentle! Ah, I ain't a bleeding sack of spuds, you know.
Haven't even picked you up yet.
What have you learned of the Salakar?
Yeah.
Might just know how to use it. Of course, you're going after Surtur. You'll most likely end up feasting in Valhalla.
Damn.
It is for the feeble and the blundering. No, I shall not die. Worlds may end, but I, Harvey, shall abide.
What about Sindri? You calling him feeble?
What would he be doing in...
Ah, yeah.
Yes. Yes. He is there in Valhalla, of course. For one such as he. So,
There you go.
tell me the Salakar's purpose.
Haven't a clue?
What do you
Can it
mean?
kill Surtur?
Well, that ain't its purpose. But yeah, I think it can.
How?
It harnesses the light. A lot of light.
That was Baldur's gift. To turn day to night and back. Is that why Surtur stole his hooker?
Yeah, the others, they're just for balance. But, see, there is one more in there. Like Baldur's. Incomplete.
Whose is this hooker?
Yeah.
Surtur's. An itsy bitsy snippet, mind you.
Oh.
I don't understand.
I think if the Salakar touches Surtur, the two will come together.
The Salakar's already complete.
Yeah.
Nothing gets in or out.
A torn hooker will always try to reunite itself. His might just be strong enough to do it. if that happens, he will become the Salakar.
Then nothing can stop him.
Only if he can control all that
Wow,
light.
my bike
But
actually
I
picked
don't
that
think
up.
he can.
I don't know why I'm
His
shocked,
TARDIS ain't
but...
made for it. It'll be like trying to hold the ocean in a single hog's bladder.
This thinking. How can I be sure you're right?
You ain't heard all me workings out.
Do you truly believe the coming together will be too much for Surtur?
Best try it when he's weak. Ideally dead. Well, not dead, of course. Just normal dead. Before he wakes up all over again.
You've done well. Now give me the Salakar and leave this
Yep.
place. It is too dangerous.
I ain't leaving. I come this far.
Do as you're told, friend. I wonder.
Alright, time to confront
Why
him.
sent me to my death? No, my destiny is Ragnarök, far in the future. Not Svartalfheim.
That's what you'd like to think. Whoop. I was about to say, I don't know exactly all the things that happen at Ragnarok. Or like, what foretells the coming of Ragnarok, so... The thing is, you know, this DLC is literally called The Dawn of Ragnarok. I'm assuming it ends with, Ragnarok happening. So... Alright, let's get moving. So yeah, I don't know why else you'd call the DLC Dawn of Ragnarok.
Be strong, I wonder. Gorge upon these bitter fruits. Turn them into savage victory.
Alright.
No one shall dare strike down the seed of Odin and live to tell.
Alright, in we go. Hey, buddy, your friend of pal.
Your twilight comes.
Still drawing breath? I have a cure for that.
Ah. Alright.
No one shall dare strike down the seed of Odin and live to tell the tale.
Thumb attack.
You seek to thwart fate. I will be master of all 9 realms.
Man. Alright, well, he's been defeated.
Die!
Well, damn.
Hey! Give us a hand!
Oh, yep, let's go help him.
This is no place for dwarves.
I've earned my right to see this through.
Alright, broke here. Broke here?
Would work.
I don't know.
And there you are, doubting me.
Oh.
I might have got it wrong.
Well, damn.
This looks like it was just a key. That, on the other hand,
Oh, what's going on?
Half a key. You Want the rest? Come, claim it!
Okay.
You really shouldn't have come here.
Pick it up and run.
You come and claim it!
Alright.
Ah!
Please stuck.
I don't run from the fire! I am the fire!
Oh. Rip. Man. I don't know what the things of Ragnarok are. I feel like I said that earlier. Alright. We made it. The Macon. Good. Man, this is legitimately the last objective of the DLC. Woo! Where is he? Oh. Alright.
All things must pass. Believe it or not,
Some tech.
that includes you.
Woo. Alright, so using your arrows to just, like, keep stunning him. Honestly, not a bad way to go about it. Woo! Because, I mean, look at this. Alright. He's blown up. Alright. Bam. He dead.
So much for your grand plan, you fool. You sought to harness the power of the light. The power of my son! It would have turned you into the wrecker of worlds. But in this feeble state, his light will devour you whole!
Bam. Alright. So, Signs of Ragnarok. I just looked into it. The death of Balder, the Fimbulwinter, disappearance of the sun and moon, the appearance of Suture and the fire giants. Others is crumbling of Yggdrasil, the return of the world serpent Jormungand, the ravenous dragon Nidhogg appears, Hel appears, and a crow from one of the three roosters of Ragnarok signaling the opening round. Well, let's see. Balder died. I think the Fimbulwinter was part of Jotunheim. We haven't seen the Celestial Wolves yet. Oh! I guess, credits? I'm gonna let the credits run. We still have quite a bit left, but I'm just gonna let the credits run for now. Otherwise, I can talk a little bit about what I liked so far, blah, blah, blah. So, at least with the Dawn of Ragnarok DLC, wasn't too bad. Um, the whole adding of like the whole thing wasn't terrible. I don't think it was great. It was. I don't know. I didn't. It wasn't bad, but overall, like this game just ruined a lot of stuff for me. Anyways, it's just like not fun, and having a continuation of that as well as even with this, the Hooger not bad, but whatever. I'm just overall, it's like okay. I I've said it multiple times. I don't like this game. I think this is the worst Assassin's Creed. Even next to the Chronicles, I'd say the Assassin's Creed Chronicle games are better, which is sad because they weren't great. But yeah, I don't think I have too much else. How long are these credits? These are about an hour. Are you joking? Yeah, this is gonna be about an hour, so I guess I'll talk about what I liked and didn't like about the game. Because we're just gonna be sitting with credits for the next hour. There was just so many issues I had with this game. It wasn't fun. I wish it was. Can I can't skip these if I want to. Yeah, I wouldn't say the game itself was really that great. So many other things I much rather would have preferred to be doing. Especially just how long this game is. This game is like, Matt, what, 140 hours? I can't look. I'm at like 140-ish hours. I'm still not done. Only game that I've put this much time into is like Skyrim. Or like, sorry, let me rephrase that. A single player game that I've put this much time into only is like Skyrim. Or like Fallout 4. Oh, The Witcher's so much better. Even The Witcher 3, a full 100% playthrough that I did for that. I haven't done that yet on stream, but one that I did when I first got my computer and I was like kind of working on stuff. In fact, yeah, I think I played through The Witcher before Darksiders. So just before I actually started streaming, started doing YouTube and all this. Even that, like 100% completion, I think it was like 130-ish hours for both DLCs and the base game. So it's like, and even then, like with that, I'm like, I was kind of getting there. I was like, okay, we're kind of getting to that point, but also it was fun. The quests were good. The writing was good. I actually cared about the characters. In this, I don't feel invested in any of the characters. Like the only things I really cared about were some of the side stories where it's like, oh, I'm sorry for the person. Like a lot of it was not good here. I think that is part of the problem. I think this was made during COVID. Um yeah, like I think it released in 2020, end of 2020. So production was a lot of the production was done during COVID. Overall, it wasn't, and you can tell they even like make references of it during the story about like viruses and whatnot. Um, and it's like that's fine. In fact, I kind of appreciate that they did that, but it's almost as if they made this world. They were trying to do like what is it? Ghost Recon Wildlands, but do it with Assassin's Creed. And the issue with that is Wildlands is such a superior game to this. When did Wildlands came out in like 2016? I was still in high school. Yeah, Breakpoint came out in 2019. Breakpoint was a disappointment. Wildlands came out in 2017. A friend actually did recommend. There's a video that I have to go watch about like someone who actually talks about everything that happened with this game during the development that caused it to not be a good game, and it's something I actually do need to watch. It's like a 4 hour like video that someone did, like a video essay essentially, and I actually need to go watch that. But overall, this isn't like a great game, and I hate to say that because like Assassin's Creed Valhalla is like the Assassin's Creed series overall are great. And that's, I think, part of the problem. And now, like, Assassin's Creed always has this issue of, like, super long fucking credits. But, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of sad that so much went wrong with this game that it's, like, all these side things that they added for fluff, to add on time, to make... None of it felt worthwhile. Like, outside of Drengir of Ragnarsson, of Ragnar, which even then, those were okay, weren't great. The fights were fun, but like I didn't feel like, I mean, that ending quest of finding out, oh, here's what happened to him, blah 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 blah. Sure, fine, whatever, not bad. But like the reward for that, eh. Um, doing all the daughters to get the helmet, and all the pieces of Thor's armor to then get Mjolnir. Okay, fine. Don't know how you would have found Mjolnir. I don't know how you were supposed to find Gungnir. Like, those, to me, are, like, okay. But, I don't know. I don't have that. Now, getting, like, what is it? The Armors of the Fallen? Fine. Good. Actually, that's honestly what it should have been more like. In fact, those reminded me so much more of the old Assassin's Creed tombs from, like, 2, Brotherhood, where you do the tombs, you get the thing, bam, you get this good set of armor. You get actual good rewards, and the missions themselves are, on their own, fairly rewarding. The tombs are rewarding, they're puzzles, they're fun. Sure, I kind of wasn't enjoying them, but I think that's just because this game kind of ruined the entire thing for me. Because, again, those kinds of things are fun, but here, it just felt like another slog. I think just because I knew I was going to be spending another hour just running through this thing and not really caring, you know? That's always been an issue with the series. There's so much that you're trying to do that's not fun. Yeah. And we're still not done with this game. We still have, oh, what's the other thing? What is it? The Forgotten Saga. And then after the Forgotten Saga, then we have the last chapter. The last chapter should only take about an hour. But we still have the Forgotten Saga, and that's going to take up a lot of time. Roughly. I don't know. People are saying it's about a 8 to 10 hour completion. Yep. Da, da, da. And yeah, people are saying that like a run through for that takes a little longer than an hour, so Forgotten Saga. How long is the Forgotten Saga? Oh, there's no stats on it. Some person is saying about 15 hours. Alright, I'm pulling up the true achievements for it. Um... God. Yeah, there are some interesting things here, so... but yeah. Alright. Hmm. Alright, so there are 3 quests to do in the DLC, but still, it shouldn't take too long. But, overall, I don't... Yeah, I don't know. I will say, though, this DLC, this entire game is just kind of like a weird long slog. And I don't like the whole stamina system that they added in. Otherwise, it plays pretty similar to Odyssey. I don't know, I think this game is gimped. One, it was made during COVID. Two, it came right after Odyssey, which Odyssey, a little long. I will always say Odyssey was a little long, but it was at least enjoyable for, even though it was long. Yeah. Again, I feel like, I like those, like, 40-hour completions. To me, that's, like, a good, rough, like, a good timeline of how long a game should take, in my opinion. I'm like, I should be able to complete it in about 40-ish hours. 100%. Um, especially like a single player game. I'm like 40-ish hours just because to me that's long enough to enjoy the game, have fun, but it doesn't overstay its welcome. Um, you start going a little longer than that, and then I'm starting to question, oh, well, how much longer? Am I getting there? Am I almost done? It's one of those of like anything after that should be like not super big things, you know? I don't know. But otherwise with that, I'm gonna let the credits roll. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you all next time. Even though I'm probably gonna keep playing after the credits are done. Later.